Mushroom Wonderland.
Hey everybody, this is Aaron Hilliard, Mushroom Wonderland. Thanks for subscribing to the channel and giving a thumbs up if you like videos like this. I'm here with my family. Woo! These are my boys, Evan, Alex, my girl Aaliyah, my beautiful wife back here. We're near Bremerton, Washington, and it's what day is September 15th? Yeah. Middle of September. Still hasn't really rained. We got a little bit of rain around here yesterday, but there are a few mushrooms growing out here, so let's identify some mushrooms. Look at, there's a beautiful one right down there. You guys see that? Yeah. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and have a look at it real quick. Look at that. That is a beautiful little mushroom. Growing right here in the little pine needle duff. Let me pick that. Oh, wow. Here, put it in the back too. This mushroom looks like a Chanterelle, but it's actually in the waxy cap genus. This is a Hygocybe Chanterelle. So beautiful, growing all by itself. And very, very pretty little mushroom. Saprobic mushroom.
I found this one all by myself.
So Alex found this one. You want to pick it and show us the features of it? And I'll help describe it for you. Ooh, look at this big one he found growing under this big dead tree. Wow, let's look underneath it.
And did you guys recognize the pink?
Oh yeah, the pink stem or stipe. And then underneath, what color are those gills?
Oh yeah, the gills.
They're white.
The amazing Mushroom Wonderland, Aaron told me all about the gills.
Yeah, we were looking at spores today in the microscope, right?
Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
They're so tiny.
Yeah, it was super cool, huh?
Yeah.
This one is called a Rusula. Can you say that?
Rusula.
Yeah. A lot of people call it the shrimp mushroom because people cook it and they say it tastes like shrimp.
Oh, it does smell like shrimp.
A little bit. Cool. So, Rusula zarampolina, or the shrimp russula, it's got this rosy stem, white gills, kind of a purple top. And if you took a little nibble off the edge of this, it's a good way to test if it's a good one to eat or not, because if it's spicy and peppery, it'll kind of burn your tongue. But maybe we should take this back, do a spore print, and look at the spores of it under the microscope.
Yeah, and we should cook it and then eat it.
Be a good idea. All right, we're going to collect that and keep moving down the trail. You guys found more mushrooms?
Yeah, I told you I had the eagle eyes.
You got the eagle eyes? You're good at Easter egg hunting?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I found another one.
Yeah, cool. Those are called red belted conchs.
Yeah.
Super duper common. Yeah, conch. Common mushrooms here. They grow on old dead logs, right? What they do, listen, they're going to help to break this log down and turn it back into dirt.
Whoa.
Yeah, if the mushrooms didn't do that, it would just be a pile of logs all the way to the sky.
Guys,
you know?
Thanks for mushrooms, because if we didn't have mushrooms, and then all of this would be like just wood, and we'll have so much wood that we don't even know what to do with it.
Exactly. Oh, looks like some kind of a mold or something growing on a stump down there. Yeah, that's a baby red belted conch just starting. But look, it's got these little drips on it. It looks like water, huh?
Yeah.
It is water. It's called guttation, which sounds gross. But it's just the mushroom is pushing a little bit of driplets of water out. It looks really cool.
That's a big one.
That's a huge tree. Run up here, stand next to it. Let's show people how big it is next to Alex. That thing is a monster. That tree is probably 500 years old or older. I think it's dead, so one day in a storm it's gonna fall over and crash to the ground.
It's gonna make a big jump.
Yeah. Oh, she found a bunch of mushrooms. Where?
Right there, and then right there.
Oh yeah. And I can see the way that the gills are kind of running down the stem like that. And these often have these little looks like little whiskers on top of the cap. This is a species of honey mushroom. So, because they're the color of honey. How beautiful. And these always grow on dead wood like this. So, Armillaria species. Some people get an upset stomach from eating them. Most people can eat them just fine. So, a little cluster of honey mushrooms growing here around Bremerton, Washington. Very cool. Very cool. If you were starving out here, you could cook those up really well and eat them, and they'd probably be good. Oh, look at these ones.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Oh, good.
Wow, look at these. So these are known as the artist conch, and look how they're growing kind of like flat, like pancakes. Let's look at one of these. How interesting. Gosh, I don't want to break those off. They're so pretty. Here's even a bigger one. You could check out some of the other videos, and they do a formation. Looks like pancakes almost stacked up, right?
Yeah.
But underneath is a white pore surface that, wait, there's one up there we can grab.
See?
Oh, that one's pretty rough looking. Let me see this guy right here. Oh, right here. So here's a good example. Two little baby. These are called Ganoderma applanatum. So see the white pore surface under there?
Yeah, here, I'll get a stick. And
Okay, show us what happens.
So,
You scrape the surface.
it makes
See?
like a little brown thing.
It makes a mark on it. It bruises it so that you could just do it with your fingernail. Draw A for Alex or for Aaron. These are related to the Reishi mushroom, the Ganoderma Organensi. But this is known.
12,000 days since I've been in this weird. Okay, let's put it in the bag.
Okay, so Ganoderma applanatum, or the artist conch.
Oh, look, there's some under there too.
Mm-hmm. They love growing on old logs like this. They're another mushroom that helps break down the forest.
Yeah.
Do you see a mushroom?
Guys, I found another mushroom.
Okay. Let's have a look at this. So what do we find?
Another mushroom.
A mushroom down here, huh? Let's have a look at this. Oh, it looks like it's growing out of this wood.
Okay.
Oh, look at
Can I
this.
hold it?
Yeah, be gentle with it, and let's have a look at it. Show the camera. So if you look close, you can see, kind of look underneath, flip it over. You can see kind of a pink color in those gills. Yeah, we did.
We found a mushroom. Whoa. Can you put it on the back so we can cook it tonight?
No, we don't want to eat this one. It's edible. You could eat it, but it's not yummy. This one's called a deer mushroom, or the Pluteus cervinus. So if you look at the top, it's the color of a deer skin, right? Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Looks just like a deer skin.
Yeah.
And it's gonna have pink spores and white gills, and it's always growing on dead wood. So deer mushroom, it's edible, but not very delicious.
Hey guys, comment down below if we should do another video like this.
Another mushroom. Whoa, yeah. Somebody pulled that off the tree. That's another one of those big red belted conchs, known as Fomitopsis mounceae. Oh man.
Lee's being brave.
This was a big mushroom. Somebody broke it off the tree. It's too bad. We're probably not going to collect this one. We'll just leave it in the forest.
Yeah,
There's a young one growing right up there on that tree. See it?
yeah, I see it.
Yeah. So that tree is dead. See? Whenever you see one of those mushrooms, you know that the tree is dead.
Yeah, so it's gonna like not down. Yeah, it's gonna the mushroom. Yeah, like it's all the mushroom. Like that tiny feet can make that feet fall down.
Yep, it's eating the inside of the tree. All gone. That tree's gonna fall down one day. You on the ground. What's behind your feet?
Lobster mushroom.
Whoa. What's that called?
Lobster mushroom.
Lobster mushroom. Wow, look at that. Beautiful bright orange. Do people eat these?
Yeah, they actually do. And there's some seeds on it.
Can I smell it?
What does it smell like?
I want to smell it.
Lobster.
Yes.
When we go home, we gotta put a Band-Aid on it because I accidentally broke it.
Oh, there's no saving it now. That mushroom's gonna die, but that's okay.
Nothing yet.
Yeah, a lot of holes and stuff in there. Those are from little worms that are crawling around in there. You wouldn't want to eat that guy.
Yeah.
But when they're fresh, they're really, really good eating. It's actually two different mushrooms that grow together to make that mushroom. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Super weird. And then see all that white stuff? That's the spores, and we were looking at those this morning in the microscope, right?
Yeah. So next time we go, we're gonna remember to come over to the spot and see how it's growing.
Yeah, we got here a little bit late. So the lobster mushrooms have been growing here for a couple of weeks, I guess. Let's keep on going up the trail and see if maybe there's a fresher one.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad.
Look, there's another one growing right next to it. Look at that. There's another one growing right next to it. Known as Hypomyces lactiflorum. They're really hidden in here. Oh, look, there's a centipede living right on it.
Oh, disgusting.
Oh,
It's disgusting.
he's so cute.
Hi.
Okay, don't touch him. We'll just leave him alone.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
let the mushroom.
Yeah, good idea. Just let the mushroom go. There you go.
Oh.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
Good eyes. Look at that. Growing under the moss.
Wow.
Big, old, chunky lobster mushrooms. Look how purple that one is. So actually, people use these to dye fabric with. Wow, look at that.
That's a huge baby.
Maybe we should save it and
Oh,
dry
but look
it.
inside of that.
Oh, full of bugs.
Termites.
So we're gonna save these guys to
Eat 'em.
to make some fabric dye with.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe we can dye some fabric.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get
then
some
that can
wool
be
at the store and then dye them. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll try that on a
Stay
different
tuned
video.
yeah.
So growing right down here on this log, a couple years ago, I discovered this guy. And it resembles what could be an Agarikon. It looks a bit like the tinder conch or the Fomitopsis, but I think that this could be an Agarikon. And look, it's got this white surface underneath here. It just keeps growing different layers, growing off this old log. And look, these branches even like fuse their way through it. So if this is the Agarikon, very medicinal mushroom. They make really, really fancy medicine out of this for all kinds of things that are wrong with people. Very cool to find that growing on this log. And it's been growing for years, so pretty cool.
And the cool part about it is something like
That stick's just, it's grown around that stick. Isn't that weird?
that's cool.
Very cool. Paul Stamets talks about the Agarikon mushroom in his movie Fantastic Fungi. So check that out. Right here, these ones are related. They look kind of bluish, but they're gray colored, and they're called Fomitopsis ocracea, so they're closely related. All right, I spotted these mushrooms. I'll go grab one for us to see, but these ones are a really, really important mushroom. Here's more of the Ganoderma applanatum, but over here growing on this log are these super cool ones. Let me cut under it real quick and get to these. Oh, we gotta get, it's kind of dangerous, up onto this log. Oh, this big, huge, old growth dead log. Look at these, beautiful. This is known as Ganoderma Organensi, or the Northwest Reishi mushroom. So these are used medicinally. Wow, that is super duper fresh. Some people call it the lacquered conch. You can see why. But these have been used in Chinese medicine for thousands of years. Look at that really cool one growing down there. Kind of looks like candy corn. And the spores actually come off the bottom and they land up on top and leave this cloudy brown color on them. So beautiful reishi mushrooms. And I've heard people say, oh, these ones aren't medicinal. But I recently heard somebody say that these are some of the most medicinal of them all, or the Ganoderma Organensi. So this is the species that grow in the Northwest. So these are beautiful examples of reishi mushrooms. We'll just take these three with us. But gorgeous medicinal mushrooms found growing right here wild in September in Washington State. She sees another one she likes. There's some huge ones. This one? Yeah. Very fresh. Look at that. I'm gonna leave a couple here. We don't need to take all of them, but we can make teas and tinctures out of these. Beautiful, beautiful reishi mushrooms. Awesome. Now to get back down. This is dangerous. Be careful, mushroom pickers. Oh, look at really cool Fomitopsis ocracea. These ones are old. There's a bunch more on these logs. This is a treasure trove of mushrooms. What was that?
Can we plant some and then make them into some mushrooms outside?
Plant the spores.
Yeah.
It's really, really hard to do that. It's not quite like plants, because the spores, they need the perfect place to grow. And like those reishi mushrooms, they only want to grow on old logs, on old wood, dead wood. And so if you put them in the dirt, they just aren't gonna grow. Even if you put them on any old dead log, they probably wouldn't grow. They've got to just find the perfect place. That's what makes them pretty cool, because they're so mysterious. They only come up where they want. And they're picky. They're very picky about where they're gonna grow. Do you know what these are?
No way. Oh yeah, huckleberries.
That's right, red huckleberry. Good
Yeah,
find.
we can actually eat them.
Yeah, those are good. Good edible mushrooms.
They're actually very juicy. Do you guys dare me to eat it?
I dare you. Oh, don't eat it. No, I'm just kidding. That's a good one to eat. You know that there's more poisonous plants than there are poisonous mushrooms, but people are so scared of mushrooms. It's like you're walking past poisonous plants all the time, but just don't eat them, you know. Only eat the ones you know.
Yeah, don't eat ones we don't like.
Don't eat randoms.
Yeah, but watch Mushroom Wonderland, then you can eat randoms if you know about them.
What you got going on up here? Falling on your booty, girl?
I'm falling. Let me show inside of it. This is what you have so far, guys.
Lots of mushrooms, huh?
Yeah.
This little guy is all spored out. So the spores went everywhere. So there's a good chance that these are gonna make more mushrooms. One thing we can do is take, oh, look at, there's a little baby growing right next to it. One thing we can do is take some of the spores and we'll sprinkle them just elsewhere. But look, you can see the little white splotches where a mushroom was growing, and all of its spores grew out. Oh, look, there's another one here. So dark purple, this one would be a good one for dyeing fabric and make really beautiful purple, like wool or silk. Beautiful forest here. It's a nice day. I like that it's not too hot anymore. It's like, yeah, it's like perfect t-shirt weather.
I got a tank top.
And the mushrooms are liking it. They're growing all over.
Yeah.
All right, so kind of like the lobster mushroom has a parasite, I have a parasite on me. So you could call me the host, and Aaliyah is the parasite.
Look at that lobster.
Wow, quite the colorful bag of mushrooms you have there.
Yep.
You coming?
Yeah.
Are you getting tired?
Yeah.
Kids are getting a little tired, but we came across another cool one growing here trail side. This fuzzy thing, it looks like some kind of a donut or a pastry. This is the Dyer's polypore, a really super young one. The scientific name is Phaeolus schweinetzii. It's a beautiful mushroom. It's going to grow into this big, huge, crazy thing that also is used for dyeing fabric, just like those lobster mushrooms. But it's too young right now. So if I was to come back in a couple of months, this thing's going to be huge. So maybe we'll do that on a follow-up video. That's why you need to subscribe. That's why you need to keep checking these videos.
Yeah.
So we made it back home. Let's see what kind of mushrooms we got in the bag here.
All right. So we got this one that looks like a lobster tail. It kind of does, see that?
Do you remember what I called that?
Not like that.
Reishi.
A Reishi?
Yeah, Reishi.
Whoa, these are cool.
Let's put all the Reishis together.
Okay, so Reishi.
Let's put them down like that.
Reishi.
Let's put them down like that. Those are beautiful.
Oh, there's
So these are very medicinal.
Yeah.
Let's get these out of here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the reishi. We're going to get some of these spores. These are all spores right here. There's dust on there. We're going to look at it under the microscope. You want to do that? See what those spores look like?
Yeah.
So spores are basically mushroom seeds. We got some old lobster mushrooms in here, and a shrimp rusula. But these, we'll set these out in the garage to just dry out, get really, really dry. And then you can put those in boiling water with some silk and let it just boil for a long time, and the silk will turn red and purple like that. Isn't that cool? So let's get a microscope slide and check out these reishi mushrooms, spores. So I have a microscope slide here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just set it down. I've got the back of this pen, it's got a stylus on it. We're gonna wipe some of these spores off on the stylus. So can you see it? You see the end of the stylus? It's got a little bit of spores on it. I don't know if it's focusing there, but and then we're going to just dab it here onto the microscope slide, and I'm going to give it just one drip of water. Ready to go, really small drip. Boop. Perfect. And then this is a microscope cover slip, so it's just a super thin piece of glass. We're going to drop it right onto the water with the spores in it. Now, let's go over to the microscope. That's what that white powder on the mirror is. It's lobster mushroom spores. Hypomyces, lactiflorum. Oh. Uh-oh, the cover slip slid around a little bit. That's probably okay. Pretty neat, huh?
But yeah, they actually do look like seeds.
They do, yeah. So, a little bit of microscopy. Thanks to Alex from Alex Draws. Thanks to Aaliyah, Evan, and my wife. They're in the other room. But thanks for joining Mushroom Wonderland on this video. And we're going to keep them coming this fall. Ramps up. So if you like seeing things like what's in the, the microscope and looking at the spores and stuff like that, let me know in the comments. And we'll try to do that in future videos. So thanks for joining. We'll see you next time. Much love, everyone.